Hey there, and welcome back to Trainwreck, an educational monster train series where you watch me struggle at 200 Pact Shards. You want to hear something cool? You want to know what time of day it is right now? I know, this is going to be weird. It is 1:45 p.m. That's a PM for you, friends. That is me recording in the middle of the day instead of at the literal dawn of a day. Yeah, yesterday I recorded at 4:40 a.m. and went to bed at something like 7 a.m. So, that was a pretty tough morning for me. I decided I would wake up today in the weekend and go, you know what? Let's just record something at a normal hour. I had a little bit of a break, nothing really to do, so here I am. Instead of playing some other game or preparing for some D&D adventure or something, I'm playing Monster Train. Hooray! Let's see, what did we do last time? Oh god, it was Rector, that's right. It was such a struggle. I don't actually think that run wins most of the time. It's interesting because a lot of the comments on these videos are essentially, I don't think this run was very good. When you boil it down, most of the comments are people going, I don't know, that doesn't look like it should win. And the answer I'm going to give you is, you're probably right. A lot of these runs feel like I just have to constantly high roll into some answer or else I just lose. And it's especially problematic for certain clans that are not very strong in the mid game. The mid game is very terrifying in 200 shards because I'm ramping up to 100 Pact Shards before ring 5. Sometimes I'm in the 80 range walking into ring 4. An 80 Pact Shard Pyrolite Master is horrifying. You have to be so strong to actually beat that. And if you're not, you're screwed. And some Pact Shard layouts don't let you backload, right? If I have 3 temples in the very end and I have a bunch of units, I can usually squeeze out 150 shards no problem in 3 rings. But most runs don't have that luxury. So it's been a big struggle. Now, that said, I think Chief is one of the champions that holds on the best into 200 Pact Shards. He's got a lot more life than he really needs at most stages of the game, and so stronger enemies aren't a big problem. The biggest challenge is, of course, do you ramp quick enough to actually kill enemies, right? How purple is your deck? It's a good question. It's a very good question. I think Chief is strong. I think Wurmkin in general probably should be up there. I think I might do some kind of a tier list video of 200 Pact Shard thoughts processes and like what I think is stronger versus what I think is weaker. I kind of want to talk about this series and my experiences with it because, and perhaps this is not a surprising take to anyone who watches these videos, I don't think the meta is very good. In fact, despite the fact that it is obviously more difficult, it is a much more difficult run series. So I think that it is impossible to reach 100% win rate, just period. I think that is an impossibility. If you just roll random runs in perpetuity, I think you will fall off a cliff. If you're aiming for no restarts, for sure. But even with and the difference is restart versus no restart is essentially a practice question, right? It's a matter of knowing how to navigate combats. But some of the lines are very narrow, and sometimes it takes some experimentation. I think that with no restart, it's considerably more difficult. So much so difficult that I don't think you could reasonably reach 100%. I also just think in general, if you miss some high rolls on some runs, you lose. But anyway, I don't want to do that on this episode. I don't want to talk too much about the series or the meta at large, but it's something I've been thinking about, and I might put out some kind of a guide video to it, which maybe is more of just a discussion video, because, I don't know. I have a lot to say, and I keep bringing it up. But anyway, let's get in on this. We're currently on a 3-win streak. We had a very surprising Spreading Spores, plus Wicklash, plus Husk Hermit, plus Harvest Rector run. It got there pretty convincingly in the end, largely thanks to Root Split Mask. Also, Votivary helped a whole bunch. It was, again, I think it's a run that very convincingly loses without the Root Split Mask. I think that that hit is just so important that enemies walk on me with 500 HP or something if I don't have it. The mini bosses in particular on the Divinity are astronomically difficult with that kind of a line. So that's interesting to consider. Hopefully Chief doesn't give me too much trouble. I can imagine lines that are very straightforward with him. He scales very well at the various stages of the game, so we'll see. Anyway, that's all I got for you, so as always, do like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already, and let's go ahead and get this started. Sweet. Alright. Oh, you know what? The truth is, I like Hellhorned a lot, but Queen Zimpling is a really bad start with Spine Chief, so this could be terrible. We'll see, though. I hope you're all doing well today. I'm okay. I feel like I need to sleep another 5 hours, but it's fine. We will persevere. Otherwise, yeah, that's all I got for you. So hey, let's jump in. We are today default Wurmkin, Exile, Hellhorned. It would have been so much better with torches, but it's fine. We're fighting Dazed Talos, Rage Arcus, and Diligent Seraph with Bounding Echoes, Fortify, and Soul Crushing Guilt. Diligent with the Queen Zimpling start, concerning. Yeah, we'll see. Alright, shard-wise, we have temples on 2, 3, 5, and 8. 4 temples is usually a place of comfort here. Our dupes are on 8, that's a bad lineup. It has the steel shop, but nothing else. A removal dupe with Horde on 5, and a removal dupe with Hellhorn banner on 4. If I can take advantage of these, I think we're going to be in a good spot. If I can't, I think we're going to be weaker. Our steel shops are 2 with Hellhorn banner, 3 with Wurmkin banner. Let's see, nothing on 4, 5. 6 has a, yeah, it's a good one. That's removal steel shop with money, like it, sure. 7 and 8 have them as well. So good steel shop diversity here. Banners seem alright. Sure. Capricious Reflection is definitely the take here. Yep. Precious Blading is good, but Capricious Reflection always provides value somehow. It is a little risky pre-unit pick, right? Because you could see a bad unit upgrade instead of a good one, but it's okay. We still take it. It'll also provide enough -1s in this run. Also, apparently we are playing Corruptor today, because I don't feel like playing Infector with a starting Hellhorn banner. Infector? Does that actually win? I don't think Infector is a winning choice almost ever. It can get through it at 100 shards. It might actually be better here. I do have 2 Wurmkin banners I can go to. How does Infector win? The thing about Corruptor is Corruptor requires me to be able to fill the floors out very quickly, and this is a very bad clan combo for filling out floors. I could have gotten away with Decayer, I think, thanks to Bounding Echoes, but I actually think this is an Infector line. Oh, man. Alright. Let's take the money and let's go. Unit draft. I'm gonna click this. I don't think we die. We shouldn't, anyway. Right, so... Is it better to... It's not better to put a Queen Zimpling behind here. I'd rather not do that. But I think... I think if I put the Queen Zimpling down, it does something here. So here's Chief on the bottom floor. I want to shoot this man. It's a pretty good hit. I think I actually killed the imp. I thought about how I would approach this, and I think that that's better. I want the money. And... let's see, if I Queen Zimpling middle and then Fracture, it breaks the damage shield here. And he does only 3 to me in this universe, which I think is important, right? Yes. I will put down a Train Steward, and we will just kind of see how we do. I don't know. Okay, I mean, Soul Crushing Guilt here is an incredible pickup. We obviously win from that position, which is pretty cool. Huh, yeah, cool. Alright, neat. Thank you, Soul Crushing Guilt. I would have taken 6 there, but it would have been better than the 8. But it's fine, we get through it. Honestly, better than I was expecting. Let's see. Double stack Echo Snare, Bounding Echoes with a Remove Consume. Sadly, Permafrost Echo Transfer, I mean, it's good. I'll take it. I could see a holdover on that, sure. Endless Welder Helper. I feel like I need to click this. It's Endless Welder Helper. Endless Keeper of Echoes. It's a good infusion regardless. I actually think the Horned Warrior's probably superior here. Huh. I like the Keeper of Echoes. I can Endless put him in front. I'm actually going to grab him. He's purple and a lot of value. I would like a... Wow, I have Endless and a Welder Helper out of the gate. That's crazy, actually. Wow. What a good Capricious Reflection hit here. Endless and Keeper is actually okay, because he can face tank for me, right? And then I can charge in the back. Huh. It's kind of cool. What would I... Honestly, what do I need the Steel Shop for? A Multi-Strike would be good here, but I have opportunities coming up. I'm going to go to the Magic Shop. We had just a really good hit there, so I'm happy with this. -1 in Permafrost. Wurmkin Banner says, oh, Endless Bog Chrysalis. Isn't this just better, and I put the Keeper inside of it? Huh. And then I simply play Endless Egg. Right? Maybe? Yes? It's hard to say no to Endless Egg here. What is happening? Spell Chain into Echo Transfer is pretty tempting. I guess I'm going to -1. It's a Permafrost. I could Permafrost Soul Crushing Guilt, which is very powerful. But if I do this, I can't get a holdover on the reroll. I'm going to make Fracture 1 down to 0, and I'm going to reroll for a holdover maybe. Yeah, okay, holdover on Echo Transfer is pretty strong here, I believe. Yes, obviously missing out on... What is it? I'm missing out on the potential spell chain here, thanks to Capricious Reflection, of course. But I think that's okay by me. Now, am I doing the Pact here? I don't know if Keeper is the infusion I want onto the egg. It might very well be. My main concern is it's not strong enough to not just die on turn 1. I pretty much have to play somewhere else other than top floor. Eventually it scales to a point where it wins, though, right? I scale it a little bit with the Chief. It hatches. This wins at 100 shards. Does this win at 200 shards? What could be better here than an Inspire trigger with my Chief that inspires? Just think about that for a moment. What could be a superior choice here? I really don't actually think there is one, right? Let's look at the logbook. I'm looking for units. Wurmkin, unit, essence. What can I do? I mean, Carver's fine. The problem with Carver, of course, being that he's big. His infusion is big. It's a really good infusion. It scales fast, which I like. Otherwise, there's really not a lot. I guess the Bogfly itself gets +5 per echo, which is okay. It's not incredible, though. And with Endless, I get a lot of value out of the Keeper infusion. I think I'm just going to take this. Yeah, I don't think I wait on this, actually. I can do this, give him a multi-strike or something, and then maybe eventually they show me whatever it is, the Hatch Relic, which is, I believe it's named Hardened Hull. Yeah. I think this wins. Let's go. In which case, I really ought to value purples. So let's spell chain this Fracture while I'm here, actually. We'll just straight go to 50 shards on ring 2. I think this is very powerful, actually. We should be in a good position. Spikes is probably concerning. How much do I need this cash? I think I can get through this, right? Yeah. Maybe. This is a case of 50 shards is pretty scary here. That is true statement. I could put the Welder Helper in front here, which is an interesting consideration. I think I Chief upstairs. I think I Welder Helper in front here. It's what, 3, 10, 10, that's 23, plus 1 is 24. So you just put the Welder Helper in front, actually. Although I could play Keeper here, or Welder Helper and then ping it back. Yeah, actually, here's what we do. We do Welder Helper. We shoot him after we play the Keeper, of course, because he gets the infusion, and that's worth it. But he steals it. Okay, well, never mind. In fact, I am the fool. Yeah, so we're gonna Queen Simply downstairs. I wish to purple up here. Yes. I should Echo Transfer in the back. It kills that mid dude. I could actually Echo Transfer in the front here, which is kind of an interesting choice. Right, if I put this in the middle, I actually kill... no, I only kill 2 units still, so I should put this in the back, actually. We take a bunch of damage, but I don't think we lose here. And now it's Bounding Echoes. We play Welder Helper in front. Actually, I think a strong argument actually can be made for the Queen Zimpling here. Right? It takes a 9 from this, which is pretty good. The Welder Helper is a solid pick. He actually takes the whole wave, right? That's 18, 21, 22, which is almost exactly correct. Wait, does he live? 3, 18 is... 18, 3 is 21, 22 damage. He will die. If I play the Queen Zimpling, I take no more pyre damage. Interesting choices, right? I do really want to hatch on this turn, if possible. I take 4 if I play the Welder Helper and protect the Chief here, which I think actually matters. So we're gonna do it. Yeah, I think it's correct. I'm going to charge downstairs here. And I think I actually hold off on Echo Transfer for the moment. Yeah, take that 4. Give me, yeah, great. Fracture downstairs is exceptional. I wish to play Welder Helper on my lad. And then I wish to double fracture him. Right, which is excellent. I can also Soul Crushing Guild the boss, which I think is a good call. Yeah. Cool. And then I wish to fracture again here. This is 3 echoes on the floor. I can extract a little bit and still hatch and kill everything. And that's good. And I think we do this because we make it through everything else. Yeah, cool. Great. Honestly, optimal. And now I can do Egg. Welder Helper. Queen Zimpling. And we do a ton of damage here. Huh. Kind of an interesting situation where the egg actually hits really hard. We took a lot of damage here. I don't think anything we did here was terribly wrong, but we took a bunch. Okay, holdover purple echo infusion is disgusting. We're snap clicking that. Rage Imp is probably excellent into that welder helper. Rage Imp. Rage Imp is almost certainly faster. My main concern being, how do I fit this on the floor? Purple Fortify is okay. I mean, I guess it's fine. I'll take the Rage Imp. There's no reason not to. He's good. He is a good unit. I would like to hunt for a multi-strike, potentially. I hit the holdovers I want, so we go left, I believe. Sure, maybe they just show it to me off the top. They don't, but it's okay. The temple says another spell chain. I may take that. Wurmkin banner. Multi-strike Keeper of Echoes. Wow. Wow, that's ridiculously good. Am I crazy here? It's hard for me to say no to that. Wow, 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 wow. Okay. They showed me a multi-strike Keeper of Echoes. I mean, we click him because he's really strong for now and maybe he's useful later. Right? This is a good example of why not. Right? Just why not? He's actually way better with the Endless Imp situation, right? Huh. I can spell chain this Echo Infusion now for some disgusting scaling. I actually think the egg might be a bait given the current stuff that we've hit, right? Wow. What a weirdly powerful run. This run is so strong at 100 shards, right? This run is a slam dunk at 100 shards. I know exactly how to play this and how to win this run from this position at 100 shards, but at 200, this looks a lot scarier, right? Like this, you just put Keeper of Echoes, we do Endless Imp, it's fine, and we just win off of Endless Imp plus Keeper, pretty much. But what do I do otherwise? What is my other plan here? It's a great question. Like, I definitely do an infusion here. Is it just Fledgling Imp into the Welder Helper? Because that's strong, just generally speaking, and I put that with the Keepers and we're okay. The problem, of course, being I can't fit them together, right? They don't fit. I don't think I do an infusion here. We're already high enough on shards. I'm just going to chill there. And I reasonably think I could put a plus 25 in this Keeper here, and right, I just put a plus 25 in this Keeper, and we see if we get an overflow on him, pretty much. I don't think it's right to put it in the Bog Chrysalis, but this guy's already hitting twice. You put enough of them on the floor, and this will be enough. Sure, there could be some value here. We'll go in the Caverns. Isn't... oh, wrong. Penitent Remains, though, with Endless Egg. This is kind of crazy, huh? It is Diligent with Ember Stasis, but I think Penitent Remains Endless Egg is kind of bonkers. My main concern, of course, being... well, it's not really a big concern. I have Echo Infusion. I'll take it. It's strong. Alright, we'll move on. I think we're good from this position. I'm going removal dupe. Man, I want to removal dupe this stupid Keeper, don't I? Or, you know, dupe the Keeper. He's good. Although I actually can just dupe the Echo Infusion, right? It's so much purple. Yeah, I'm going to cut a Train Steward here. Cool. Give me a little power. We're going to move on. I think we obviously win thanks to the power of these purple cards, but I want to test some things, right? I mean, think about this. This Chief Keeper is insane right now. I think it's genuinely superior to the other way around with the eggs. So check this. We do Chief Keeper. I mean, look at this. We just do Echo Infusion here, and we look good on HP, right? And we just play that every turn without much concern. Yeah, it's weird. Like, I play the Echo Infusion and I leave this in. Now, obviously, Egg is going to die a bunch. That's probably bad. It wastes my draws in kind of a very not good way. Huh, yeah, true, actually. So let's work on Queen Zumpling here. Do not play the Egg, actually. I think it's genuinely bad. Okay, so... Okay, good, you went down. So this is good, right? We do armor, purple, we just Echo Infusion. I take the fractures here, I believe. I think I have to play one downstairs, right? Or else I think I lose. And then I may as well fledgling into the middle. It does 24 bloody damage, which is pretty good. I think we just shoot one of these guys downstairs. I'm not going to play the Echo Transfer right now. Actually, I should, right? Put that to good use. Really strong. Like, that's... We just have so much scaling right now, right? Yeah, she goes upstairs. This is going to hurt a lot. But this is exactly why I did this, right? It is 100% of the reason I did this. Now, I get the purple here, which is good. This will kill a man as soon as I play the single Echo here. We take one to the Pyre, which, honestly, a lot better than it could have gone. I was a little concerned, but it's okay. You just play cards, right? I mean, we just have the stats. If they show me Karuska or something, I can't see a world this loses, right? Karuska is kind of disgusting in this context. And then you Echo Transfer here, we reap the boss, and we're fine. If I ever find the purples on this deck, I think we're crazy strong, right? Yeah, we have a lot of stats here. You reap once, you Echo Transfer, we put that to good use. The Permafrost is actually pretty huge, which is nice. Okay, this is really good, honestly. Ooh, Accelerated Incubation. Impalate does, 105 damage? It's purple. Yeah, absolutely. What in the world? Kinhost Carapace? Alpha Fiend? Alpha Fiend's bad. It's first of kin with a large stone? What in the world? I don't think so. I'm going to go to the removal dupe here. I'm pretty sure. I don't think these are the infusions I'm looking for in the Keeper. I think the Keeper is just stronger than whatever I'm doing with this Bog Chrysalis now. Which is sad. I think these are both potentially winning lines. I'm going to skip these. These units seem bad. I'd rather self-infuse the stupid Keeper. So we're going to do this. I'm going to double space. It seems so slow. Our draw is really bad, but I'd like to fit another Keeper on this floor. I think it's always one space for sure, but I'm not sure about the other one. Let's go to the removal dupe here. Yeah. Horn Banner, let's see what we get. 8 Apex Imp. It's probably a really good infusion for our friend. Just 10 armor, 10 rage out of the gate is a pretty good early game bump. Honestly, sure. I mean, is that better than the self-infuse here, though? I don't think so. Because remember, we have Infector. We have the Infector, so I skip this. I take the Horde. Sinner Salve is a nice hit. Scorch Steel is weird. Advanced Prototype, I'm just going to be purging these. I don't think this is it. I'm going to Sinner Salve it here. I think that's fine. I'm going to Infector 2. Like, we go all in here, right? I want the multi-strike. I want the big Inspire chains. I'm going to cut... Whew, boy, what am I cutting? I think I'm going to cut the egg on this run. You see me thinking about this. If I cut the egg, then it was definitely wrong to go in on Penitent Remains. But I think the Keeper is just stronger here. Man, I even infused into that thing, huh? I guess I could keep him around. Maybe I put... Oh, wait, no, I play the egg behind or in front of my floor, and then I just take space later? Oh, that's strange, but I think that's correct. Wow, okay, sure. We're going to cut 2 Train Stewards because they are honestly harder to play than the Imps. And I duplicate the Keeper here just to eventually self-infuse it. I guess so, right? I suppose that is a fair statement. Okay. Sure. Yeah, okay. Weird. We're fine. Armor Emblem is scary, kind of. Card draw is the big fear here, of course. I'm gonna click it. Card draw is, of course, the big fear. Pretty good draw order, right? You do Chief, Keeper, and we play the egg in the middle here. I think so. I don't get to play the Echo Transfer here, but that's okay. And now I can Impelate upstairs, which is something. Because that lets me do the Echo Transfer here, which is value. Yes, the Queen's Implings hurt this run considerably, which I don't love. Okay, we get the Echo Infusions now. These are worthwhile. I fracture. We get this kill and I take 9. Yeah. I think it is just kind of the way of things there. This next floor is fortunately in a good position for me. Right? Because I can just kind of play things out. Wow, that imp actually clobbers, huh? Now, I get 2 echoes no matter what, so I think the play here is to Echo Transfer the egg. This might be strong enough to win, like genuinely. This is kind of wild to me. And now, the egg is actually kind of crazy powerful too. You just put the egg downstairs, I guess. He's actually doing great. He's doing great work, in fact. I need better purple generation, is actually just the universal truth of this run. So, because the Queen's Implings are not good. That's true. The Queen's Implings are not good here. Like, we take a ton of damage here, but we gain a lot back as well. So I think it's potentially okay. Like, don't play the egg again at this stage, I don't think. I mean, maybe I play the egg again. Interesting. We definitely Echo Infusion on this floor. I definitely Echo Transfer up here. Is the egg ever good enough? He swings maybe once. I could get up to 39. 39 is enough for one attack, but I don't want to redraw him is the problem. 4 Reap times 4 is 16 damage, so these Quill Marksmen live no matter what. I don't think we want to Self-Fracture here. I'm just going to shoot the boss, I guess, and we're going to just drop the egg here. Like, this wins. I don't know what I was really that concerned about, I suppose. Like, again, these Queen Zimplings are so rough. We do a ton of damage, though, which is nice. Okay, we took 9. Holdover Return Soul is very powerful, although Revenge of the Damned is potentially even stronger. I don't have enough spells for ammo on Return Soul here is my main concern, and I don't want to be burning my fractures. So, and I already have a Soul Crushing Gale, we don't need Holdover. I'm just going to Permafrost this Revenge of the Damned. This is a ton of echoes on an important turn. I am going to snap click Alloy of the Ancients here. It's purple and 0 cost. Great. Excellent, in fact. Removal dupe is good. Purples are make cards free. I value removals a lot because I need to clear out Queen Zimplings as well. And the dupe actually lets me dupe something like this Echo Infusion, which is a ridiculously good Inspire trigger. Sure, yeah, of course. Give me Karuska. Oh, Hardened Hull. I mean, with the Hardened Hull in tow, I definitely keep the egg. Wow, okay. Another spell chain. I mean, twist my arm? I will spell chain the Alloy of the Ancients, for sure. Wow, okay. Cool, I'm gonna cut a Train Steward here, and I'm gonna cut a Queen Zimpling. I need to get through these very quickly. Yeah. I don't think I keep this Welder Helper, by the way. Just don't think that's the play. And it is one keeper into the other here. Okay, 120 shards. We're well on par for what we're trying to do here, which is good. It is good. What is my dupe? My dupe is probably... I don't know. Echo Infusion is a really good purple, but at the same time... it doesn't give me echoes on the floor. It's a really good card, though. It might just be the Alloy of the Ancients. Genuinely, it is a double infused, ton of survivability. And then I can consider duping the Echo Infusion later, right? Yeah, I'm actually just going to dupe the Alloy of the Ancients here. This card is nuts right now. And we're going to move on. 130 shards, but I feel very strong. If I'm wrong about Heaven's Seal, I lose. That's a true statement. If I am wrong about Heaven's Seal, I lose. The draw orders here at Kill Me are considerable. I think we skip this. Yeah, sadly, I think we skip that. That could have been Karuska for all I know, but there are draw orders here that end me. It's Chief. It's Keeper. It's Queen Zimpling on another floor. Fine. It's Egg. Yes. We reap the Egg. Armor in the front. I do Alloy here. He hatches. Now, I could Echo Transfer middle for some value here. But I think it's gotta be the Alloy again. That just is so much better. And this hatches the Egg, which I find very valuable. Right? So we would have been fine, is what this ultimately tells me. But I think we are correct in the way we played this, right? I value the Echo Transfers up front here. I will play Echo Infusion. I'm going to drop the Egg in. He's chilling. Yeah, I think we get through this floor, this run, rather. Yeah, we would have taken nothing from what we were dealing with here. I am reasonably certain. I'm going to burn this Bounding Echo because I don't feel like looking at it. I am going to start the Echo transfers in the back here. Yeah, we do a lot of damage, which is nice. It is good to do damage. Here, Impelate, thank you. Good card. I think I can just play the Welder Helper here and keep him alive, which is honestly cool. Yeah, this is nice for a lot of reasons, in that it means I don't have to replay those dudes, which I like. The Echo Infusion, I probably hatch this egg, actually. Right? We hatch the egg. I will play the other Echo Infusion. It is just correct to do so. Yeah, we're going to be fine. Our egg hatches. Great. He's doing good. This floor doesn't even swing because the enemy has too much life. Okay. Seems good. We're going to armor up the back a little bit here with this Alloy of the Ancients. And then we are just going to power through, I believe. The Inspire triggers here are very good. Cool. Goodbye, my mid-floor. We're fine, of course. I just need to improve my purple density pretty much. This looks good, right? This is a lot of damage on this floor. And we scale into Relentless too, which is nice. So there's that. Okay, I mean, fair enough. Fair enough. Total Recall is scary. Revenge without the purple, not good. No, skip it. Purple Inferno? With a -1 in it? Yeah, alright. Sure. Twist my leg, I'll take Inferno. I would like to... Ooh. I value removals very highly here. I'm going to cut the Welder Helper and the Fledgling Imp next for sure. The Merchant of Steel could show me a multi-strike on the Keeper, on the Bog Chrysalis, which is huge value. Alternatively, Trinket Shop could show me Karuska. I think both of these are high rolls, potentially, and at 200 shards, I chase high rolls pretty strongly. That said, I actually think the removals make me that much stronger. Cutting out imps is incredible value. So we're going left. Right? If they show me a multi-strike, oh my god, the run is beautiful. This is blessed. Good. Good. Great news. The Hardened Hull means that the Bog Chrysalis has no risk of dying, and seeing that without having to reroll is huge. We're going to cut Fledgling Imp. We're going to cut the Welder Helper. Because they're non-purple remove things, I'm going to take the money because I need to just make this number bigger. I'm going to buy another removal into a Queen Zimpling. We just need to get the deck down to a very small unit count. How am I looking at Diligent here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 16, 17. I'm actually decent into Diligent, and I have a lot of spell chains that I can leave in Purge copies. So let's cut another Queen Zimpling here, just to clean this up slightly more. We'll go to 280 money and move on. I think we win from here with the multi-strike hit. That means I can take Draw coming up, which I think is critical for winning. Play 1 Echo on this floor into that guy. I cannot have the egg hatch right now. We will play Bounding Echoes to make my Keeper purple. Sure. Drop my man in. Great news. Cool. Sinner Salve also makes this thing not a concern whatsoever. I wish to pop the back dude. This is huge value. Inferno's pretty good here too. but I'd like to have things I can attack upstairs. So we'll do Revenge here. Good. I drop the Keeper, and I just play the Impalate, honestly. Impalate is getting a lot weaker, but it still does 40 damage, which is just fine, I think. Yeah, incoming Alloy of the Ancients value. I will drop Queen's Impling, just get him out of there. I could save 30 here, which I think I will. Yep, cool. We're strong enough to clear the wave. I just wanted to save that 30 life. This should be the Incant Shard. Yeah, this is the toughie. So I don't need to play up here if I do not want to. This would be a very good turn. So instead, what I do is I just shoot mid-floor with most of these. I play the Fortify to charge up this floor. I will Echo Infusion because it incants, but it wasn't in my hand, so it's fine. We get the purples and we're okay. Yeah, cool. Great, good job. And now we're cooking. I think we're super fine now. I just play a million of these cards and I think we win, right? Just play every purple in the land. Sweet. Honestly, excellent. I think we're very strong right now. Yeah, I think we very convincingly get through this run at this stage. We just keep playing everything that says purple on it, and we get a ton of Inspire triggers on a turn. Yeah, plus the Echo Infusion is kind of ridiculous here, which is great news. Don't play the egg here. No reason to. The Endless Egg, maybe didn't matter. I mean, it almost certainly did not matter. By the way, Soul Crushing Guilt is good. But it's fine. It is the fine. We have a ton of HP. I have extra turns here. We are cruising. This is kind of crazy to me, huh? +4? Huh. I guess he gets hit once, right? Does he? No, he doesn't, actually. Weird. Oh, I see where the 4 came from. Cool. Yeah, fine. Permafrost Dark Deal. Honestly, sure. I'm really just looking for purple cards, and a Permafrost is a fine pickup. It's also 0 cost, and I can take this 5 without much concern. Sure, why not? Draw, important. Yes, draw is kind of the key to holding this run together. I no longer need the Merchants of Steel, which is great news, so I can go to the magic shop and chase more removals. Excellent. I keep the last 2 Queen Zimplings in here because I think I have to self-infuse to reach the Divinity. Right? We're going to Merchant Magic. I'm going to -1 an Inferno here. I want to play this on another floor. The 20 Consume. I'm not sure what I want to put that in. I think I take the cash. We're going Infector 3 here. We kind of just have the line. Corruptor's pretty good too, honestly, but I think the scaling that I get from a 3rd Spine Chief hit and also 30 more HP just is what I need here. So, because look, right, I go and I dupe something. I might just dupe the Alloy again because the card is very good. You dupe something, you get 10 shards. I go to 160. I take everything from the temple. I left a spot on Impalate, so I can take Piercing or whatever the heck. And I have another spot on the Dark Deal if I absolutely have to take 2. That takes me to 25, so 185. And then I can self-infuse when we get there. So we do that, and that's good. Yes, we do that, and that's good. Now, Merchant of Magic, 20 Consume. I want to make the Revenge free here, I think. And then I want to leave the spaces open in the other 2. The Permafrost here probably belongs in a Bounding Echo, so I can play it on a better turn, hit maybe these Fortifies. I think that's worth it, especially for how cheap that was. Another holdover. Good grief. Holdover on the Revenge is potentially really good, right? Think about this for a hot minute. It doesn't do a lot of damage. That's a fair point. It doesn't do a ton of damage. If it's going to be a holdover, it needs to be a holdover in a way that provides a lot of echoes. The holdover on Revenge is kind of cute because I can permafrost this. The problem is on the Divinity, this never kills anything. Because the weakest enemies that have 10 life all only have... They have Spell Shield or something, right? So they just eat one of these hits, which is kind of unfortunate. Yeah, so... You might consider the Soul Crushing Guilt, but I don't think so. I've already passed up on this. I don't think that's correct. I probably, honestly, just put this into Fracture. Is this even worth it, though? I'll just redraw something else that gives me purple. I don't think that's good enough. I'm going to put a -1 into the Revenge, as I said. Just make this free, and then I can hold on to it for an important trigger, which I think is good. I actually think potentially this... Is that a +10? It is. I'm going to hold off because a +10 in Piercing or a +30 in that thing is way stronger, right? Let's just make Fracture free. Or Impalate, actually. Impalate's good. No, I want to save that spot. I already talked about this. Stop messing with this up. We're going to -1 a Fracture here. I'm going to leave the +10 slot open, and I just don't take the holdover. I already have enough cards on holdover. I think we're good here. The removals are tough. What am I looking at? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. I have 18 cards here. I honestly believe I'm going to have problems with Diligent and my purple density. Like, genuinely, I believe this is going to be an issue here. So, in that case, I don't remove cards. I really want to cut a Queen Zimpling, but I think that's wrong. Can I get to 200 shards without cutting the last 2 Queen Zimplings? I mean, without infusing them? Think about this. 50... What's my most densely packed dupe? It's just a 15, right? It would just be Dupe Keeper. Okay, so I could get to 165. And then I take 25. Now I need the Queen Zimplings here to make it, right? Yeah, I do. I do need the Queen Zimplings. I technically don't need the duplicate, but I think I value the duplicate. So what I'm going to do then is I'm going to remove... What do I cut here? I could cut fractures and then duplicate a spell chain fracture. If I'm going to cut a spell, it's almost certainly got to be fortifies, right? They're just not good. Because, well, I guess I could line up the bounding echoes and then they become pretty good. They become easier to play, kind of. This is tough, actually. I'm a little concerned about Diligent. If it weren't Diligent, I would just burn 2 fractures here every time because I have enough density. But I don't right now. It's actually not that bad. I do want to hit my Echo Infusion. I think what I do is I cut 1 card. I think I'm going to cut a Fortify. It's going to be hard to line up Abounding Echoes on both Fortifies, and the Fractures have good value into the Divinity. They just scale really well. So I'm going to cut 1 Fortify and then end this removal set. I leave that other removal on the table. I think so. Yes, I think we leave this removal on the table. I would like to cut the Queen Zimpling after I self-infuse it, but sadly I have to wait for that. So, okay, we move on. Leaving a removal on the table. It feels bad, but I think 200 shards just requires some stupidity at times. This armor emblem... I should probably respect this if I can't hatch fast enough, but I think I will be able to, so we're good. Because this is conduits, which means, look at this first wave. Wow, by some miracle, not everything got upgraded. That seems unlikely. Right, Chief, Fog Chrysalis. I put the one alloy in play. I'd like one echo on this turn. Do not play the others. We're going to work on the back dude downstairs. It's fine. Okay. We're looking for just Keeper here. Beautiful. I get the Fracture. Good. I'll take the purple upstairs. And we chill. Okay, I think with this we should be fine, right? Yeah, like Bounding Echoes. I get the purple up here. I'm dealing with a fairly large leak right now, actually. I definitely Inferno middle. There's no universe I don't do that. That cleans that up a bunch. I think I have to Revenge. I mean, it's the same, right? The Revenge doesn't get a kill. So I think I put the Echo Transfer in front here, which puts a lot more through, I believe. I do think I still play the Revenge because it is scaling. What is the number here? 150? How much damage am I doing? He gives 3 Echoes, which adds 15, 18 to these mid guys, so they're doing 50-ish. I really don't have the time to do all the numbers here. So, this guy's at 250, right? If I shoot the man in front, he goes to 240. How much is this right now? 210. This is the real question. 210 minus 168. If I just shoot him, I guarantee take one less hit, which, you know what? Good. Honestly, good. Fine. That first wave, concerning. I take 30 out of that, which is, honestly, suboptimal, really. I mean, now it stabilizes, right? Because we get the echoes, we scale very quickly. I put a lot of my echo transfers initially into the Chief because he gets a lot of value out of that. Like right here, he's straight up dying because of how much incoming damage this is, which is kind of ridiculous. Wow. Now, fortunately, we put up a lot of survivability in a turn, but good lord, that's a lot of damage. Like, Chief just eats it here, which is unreal. Can I ever get him over this? This is 24 plus, excuse me, how much? A lot. I do need to Inferno downstairs where I'm dealing with 150 damage, so we just kind of deal with that. Echo Transfer in the back is good. I just straight lose Chief, which, you know what? Suboptimal, really, but we can make it work still. Oh, I just play the stupid egg in front again, right? In fact, is the right play here. Kind of weird, but yes, that is correct. Neat. That, I think, helps a ton. Yeah, we just have so much raw energy on this floor that I'm not that concerned about it. Which is kind of cool. Neat. We get a whole round thanks to that ordering, which is good. We made it. I took 30. That was a very scary combat. Wow. Broken Memories is purple and is infused. I mean, this is insane because it brings back an Alloy of the Ancients, so of course I click this. Holdover March of Shields is, well, as it turns out, pretty strong. I mean, yeah, right? Holdover March of Shields is crazy good. That's... yeah. I mean, yes. This does mean I have to go left here. Can I get to 200? If you self-infuse the imps, I take everything from the temple. So yes, I go to exactly 200. I lose a dupe off of it, but I gain another card that I think is just valuable. That plus this Echo Infusion is pretty dope, I think. Although theoretically, isn't just duplicating the Echo Infusion superior because it has a spell chain and it costs 0? It technically costs 1, but it gives me 2 Inspire triggers on the floor. However, this does generate echoes, which is potentially useful. So does Chief. I actually think I skip the March of Shields and I duplicate... Huh. Interesting choices. Interesting choices, in fact. I like the removals, though, right? Because I can then cut the Queen Zimpling pretty freely. And I actually think I get more value out of the Magic Shop, because I could make Broken Memories free. I could make the March of Shields free. Huh. Kind of curious choice selection. I kind of value the Pyro Remains a lot. I have enough money, I'm not really worried about the Forgotten Boons. I buy 1 removal, though, into the Queen Zimpling. Interesting. Because I would just duplicate Alloy of the Ancients or Echo Infusion, pretty much. It might just be Echo Infusion, actually. Just so much HP. It's just a lot. But I think having something that's free is better. I'm going to grab the March of Shields here, genuinely, and we're going to go left. This also helps into Diligent, by the way. Double check. Double check. Self-infused Queen Zimpling, 25 shards, 175. I take everything from the temple. Yeah, we're good. Do this first. Spell Chain Intrinsic. Fair enough. Queen Zimpling. Spell Chain is a really good hit. Into what? Great question. I'll hold off. I will intrinsic the Frozen Bounding Echoes here. I think that's just good. This guarantees I hit something cool. Let's look for Karuska real quick. Winged Steel is tempting. I mean, it's not just tempting, it's ridiculously good. We have to snap click it. Firestone Housing, I'm on the wrong side. Yeah, I chose wrong. Sketches is also incorrect. Railhammer, very strong. I mean, I did just literally... I do have I do have the Alloy of the Ancients. I grabbed the March of Shields, and I have the Fortify still. Do the -1s here, the ones that we know we want. So March of Shields must become free. Double stack on the Soul Crushing Guilt, most likely. So without Karuska in the lineup, the spell chain goes into... honestly, just another Fracture. It's just good getting 2 cards for 1 card draw here, right? Yeah, I mean, for sure. 200, made it. Go team. I'm going to cut the Queen Zimpling that I literally just made. And I think I cut a Fracture because... oh, actually, I finally cut the Impelate because it does literally 0 damage, or 10, as it were. Yeah, we cut Impelate at long last. It did value when I needed it, which is good. Yeah, goodbye, friend. Cool. Double stack into Soul Crushing Guilt. This is value. I'm going to reroll this. Permafrost is nice. I can put it into Broken Memories here, I think. Yeah, I don't want another removal. The nice thing about Permafrost on Broken Memories is I always make sure I have it when an Alloy of the Ancients is in the discard, the consume pile, right? Oh, actually, I put this in Soul Crushing Guilt in case I draw this in the wrong order. Yeah, it changed my mind. Instead, I'll put a -1 into Broken Memories, just play it every time. And I'm going to 20 and consume the Revenge. This way it at least kills literally something. It's fine. Because we didn't get a 10 in piercing or something. This is fine. I don't need this card a bunch. It's going to fall off a cliff later. Yeah, good. Great. Honestly, in fact, I think this is pretty close to optimal. We have a lot of really good hits. Eventually, I'm going to get to the point where I'm not drawing many cards. I think I have 4 holdovers, right? Think about this. It's March of Shields, Echo Transfer, Echo Infusion. So 3 holdovers on 7 card draw thanks to Winged Steel. We should be good, though. 200 out of 100. Let's go. This is an interesting run because I think we've done the right things, but it looks weird. I actually also think that Penitent Remains in hindsight was pretty rough. Ooh, I want to hold over Echo Infusion here. So I will. Bounding Echoes. Yes. I could do double eggs behind. I think I will just play multiple eggs on this floor, actually. Because he hatches for sure, right, is the main concern. But I think this is good. I could have potentially gone in the other order and also saved the stupid Ember Drain, which is definitely a mistake on my part. Yeah. Should have saved that Ember Drain. Okay, I'm not actually playing the Keeper here, which is an important takeaway. We're doing egg. I'm putting an egg in front to face tank here. I'm going to burn the Fracture here. And missing that Inferno is unfortunate, but I'm going to put the Echo Infusion into the egg here. He pops out. Now, that's a lot of curses, unfortunately. We take the alloy into our friend. Ooh, that's a good Echo Transfer. I will keep playing alloy. I will kick the 25x2 here. I'm also going to play egg middle. He does a swing, which is good. Let's see, how much damage is incoming? 33, 41. I can actually keep this front dude alive, which is pretty cool if I... yeah, never mind. Oh, boy. I take 5 or 15. Yeah, it's unfortunate. I did the math wrong on that, on my Ember. Okay, we stabilize a little bit here, which is good. I'm just going to burn Fortify here. It's fine. I will take the Echo Transfer here. Yes. Echo Infusion. Good. I'm going to give him the Dark Deal, which I think is just correct. He hits hard enough. He likes the 7 Rage. We managed to keep that egg dude alive? That's kind of wild, huh? Yeah, he dies. That's cool. I think we've stabilized. Egg comes middle. He's fine. He dies, but it's okay because I want him to die. I'm going to burn this Fracture here upstairs. Goodbye, Vengeful Shard. We just work HP into the front lad to the best of our ability. There's no universe I ever put him over a certain threshold here. It's fine. He takes a little bit of damage, but it's okay. We now put the egg in front again. Oh man, you're killing me here. Diligent, you are killing me. I could put the egg in middle actually and start taking this on Chief's life. It kills more enemies and I don't want to lose the run. So, you know, fine. If I play this in back, let's see, 176. It's going to be 82, 82, 82. I have 46s incoming. I can pop 2 more. I think we do play him here. We're going to take as many purples as this thing will let me take, which is very good. I will Broken Memories here. It's a good hit. We're going to put this on the alloy. I don't play the Echo Transfer because the bonus damage here actually puts another Light Wings in death range. True. Yeah, I take 15, sadly. This has been a very scary thing where he's just ridden upstairs constantly and has caused me a lot of trouble. Which, honestly, not cool, bro. Not cool. I want to play the Bog... I want to play the Echo Eggman. What if I start scaling Eggman to insane levels? It's an interesting idea. Just drop Mr. Egg, and then I Echo Infusion on him. I think I need to work on Chief, genuinely. There's just no way around it. What if I give him the armor? I can actually hatch him here. Which I'll do that, sure. This is a good one it would do. He'll hatch. He actually just straight kills a dude, which is good. And then we Echo Infusion. I Alloy the Ancients here. I Alloy the Ancients here. I leave that one in, but I will play the Echo Transfer in the back here. We're getting a lot of Inspire triggers, which is good. We hatch downstairs, which is solid. And then I can put the egg in front again, which is solid. Right? You put the egg in front, and then you revenge this back dude, and he hatches the eggs. And this drains a lot of our man's stealth. He's got 4 rounds of stealth here, which is a concern for anyone keeping track. Yeah, that is a big concern. I think we get through all of the stealth here. Yeah, we do. We actually put down all the stealth, and then I can put in the Keeper here. He hatches and does 200, which is pretty good. Yeah, actually, we're gonna keep scaling HP here in a big way. Yeah, cool. I think this wins. Ooh yeah, baby, oh yeah. It's a lot of stats, but we answered all the questions here, which is important. You just play all of these cards. Yeah, cool, great. We get through it. The stealth was concerning, and doing the egg approach here actually seemed like it was a good call. More hits on the floor. We did take some damage, 30 damage here. I'm a little concerned. Like, when I say a little concerned, I mean a fair bit concerned. These mini-bosses might destroy me. I don't know. This is potentially concerning. I could just go all in on the eggs. It's a great turn 1, right? This turn 1 is excellent. The question is just, do I want to hatch the egg or do I want the Keeper? I think the Keeper is correct here. He scales the whole floor, and then I play the egg elsewhere. So to do this, I put Chief down first. Yes, I then Bounding Echoes here, so that I get exactly 1 Echo on this floor. I'm gonna put the egg in front, because if both of them die, that's okay. Yes. Oh, he hits on this floor. Man. Okay, well, never mind. I did all this work and I just forgot that Chief actually swings here, so we don't get the Keeper right now, which is sad, I suppose. I should respect the apprentices having... Yikes. I should respect the princesses having reap on them or damage shield, so we'll do that downstairs, and we will just kind of go ham here, I think. Yeah. Okay, that was an unfortunate reality, I believe. I will Bounding Echoes again here. This hits all the important stuff. I will play Egg Friend. Interesting. With the Echo Infusion, I think I can do some silly things with this egg, right? You just drop that lad, and then I'm going to Echo Infusion him. I'm going to Armor Chief a bunch. This also uses the Penitent Remains pretty effectively, right? Interesting. Interesting. Egg lands. He explodes. Okay, fair. That kills everything there, which is pretty decent. I would like to buff Egg Friend. $84 damage incoming. I can hatch him. Sure. I'll take it. We clear the floor. He hatches. So we've got some chunkers here, right? Oh man, that's scary. I play the egg in front here, which clears the whole floor. Inferno, my dude's there. That's suboptimal, really, but fine. We do the Echo Infusion here. It's correct. I think I also do the March of Shields somewhere. I'm gonna Inferno the hell out of mid-floor. It's just correct. Like, just deal with it. It's fine. Oh, it's a 900 HP Discipled Inquisitor. That's suboptimal, really. Yep, not ideal. Okay, there's that. That's a concern. I do get some damage in here thanks to Bog Chrysalis on middle. He clears the front dude, which is great. I straight up self-kill on top floor. Which is... Do I? That's weird. I mean, he's gonna die anyway, right? I think I Soul Crushing Guilt the Divinity out of the gate, right? Just generally. That's pretty good, it turns out. And then I do think I self-kill, actually, which is funny. I want to scale the stupid egg on middle, huh? So, right, we do March of Shields here on this guy. I give him the Echo Infusion for sure. I don't want to Echo Transfer him because then I can't hatch him. Hatching him is important. I think I do wish to Echo Transfer upstairs. Yes. I save the Revenge for a more important turn, and we take some HP upstairs, I think. I mean, I just play this into the egg, right? It doesn't change anything, in fact. It actually puts him over the exact number to get 75 damage into the boss, which I'm very happy about. Do I kill this boss fast enough here? It doesn't look like it. Let's think. If I take every Echo matters here, right? It adds like 20 to the floor. Okay, we do get a kill. Now, that's excellent. I can play the Bog Chrysalis here. This egg is now insane, right? The egg hatches, which is insane value. Honestly, Endless Egg turned out to be the run, didn't it? Yeah, actually, wild how that is the truth of this situation. This just ends up being Endless Egg here, and it's just super correct, which is unreal, I think. Like, look at this, man hatches. Mid-floor is about to murder everything, right? Like, I can fit one more egg on that floor. Yeah, look at this. Behold my power as this floor now runs over everything. Incredible. I put the damage into the egg, right? It's just correct. I suppose I will daze the Divinity a whole bunch. There's no reason not to. Work on the March of Shields upstairs. Goodbye, Keeper of Echoes, I suppose. Like, we're fine, right? Mid-floor hatches, but literally clears everything. Right, we lose that. That's fine. Doesn't really matter what I do. I play March of Shields here. I will put the Dark Deal in the back down here. It's fine. I actually keep scaling here and we're chilling. We kill the mini-boss on this floor. Do 900 upstairs. Yeah, actually, Endless Egg turned out to be the winning line, didn't it? Like, this mid-floor is insane. Yeah. Also, here comes the egg downstairs. Pretty good, it turns out. I can... Huh. Weird. Crazy. Mid-floor is insane. Yeah, alright. I mean, here we go. Here we go. I'll play the alloy upstairs. I suppose it matters. Maybe. Kind of. Sure. It doesn't matter a ton. It's kind of crazy. That's a ton of damage. We're absolutely winning this. Huh, this is actually pretty cool. I think the way this played out ended up being super correct. We just do Endless Egg and we make these things crazy strong, and obviously we win here. Like, we win on all floors, in fact. It's simply too strong. I could straight up Inferno one of my floors and still win. That's unreal to think about. Yeah, we win on bottom, he hatches, we kill on bottom. The mid floor clears and kills, and then top floor kills before the daze even wears off. Honestly, wild. Sweet, Endless Egg took over the run. Yeah, fair. Okay, cool. A victory. Our score's going to be really bad because I 830 on Diligent, but Diligent was pretty terrifying because he limited my draw power, which... You know what? Fair. Fair. Always a challenge. But we take these. Good, I'm glad we won that. I'm also glad that Endless Egg turns out to still be strong as long as you can scale it. The Penitent Remains ended up panning out. Yeah, let's hit the run summary and talk it through. Cool. Good, no resets on that one either. Excellent, love to see it. So, Capricious Reflection, kind of insane, right? It showed me so much value on this run. I think I might have been able to win without the Keeper, but this ended up mattering a lot for one, shard gain, but two, the early and mid game. This helped a lot with HP in those very high damage mid rings. And then on Diligent and Divinity, we just hard pivoted back to the Keeper line and this crazy win. I mean, the Bog Crystals line and this crazy wins. It's very rare for me to run this Chief. Ever. It's not that good. It's very the thing is that the other lines are stronger, and Infector is only rarely, very situationally, the correct choice. This was one example of it. With Corruptor versus Infector, it's very hard to charge floors, and so Corruptor scales too slowly. And that, I think, is a concern, right? This would have been especially a problem if I had gone with the eggs, because I'd be hatching on a floor, eating my echoes, and then not getting any benefit from Chief. So Infector is actually a super correct pick in this particular run, and it panned out in a big way because of just so many reasons. We had a lot of value from tons of Keeper infusions, and then we had Keeper of Echoes itself as well. And one of the things about Capricious Reflection I think gets underestimated, look how many upgrades are in my cards, okay? Just look at how much is stacked in these cards. You don't get decks this upgraded without Capricious Reflection. And all it takes is one decent hit and you're fine. I mean, I hit like a bandit on this one, right? Just absolute highway banditry. Just look at this. We had the Endless in the egg, insane. We got the multi-strike in the Keeper, insane. I had an Endless Welder Helper early game, which mattered, incredible. Remove Consume on Broken Memories, awesome. Holdover and Echo Infusion. I got the Frozen and Echo Transfer. It's just incredible. The alloys ended up being incredible cards at 0 cost. Just so good. The March of Shields came packed with a holdover. Incredible. Inferno costing 2 Ember. Wow. Just every card in this deck was crazy. Inferno ended up mattering a whole bunch, by the way. It only ended up getting played a couple times because I didn't draw my deck very fast, but the few turns I played it mattered a ton. Think about that. Harvest Wave on Divinity might have actually killed me because of hits and the fact that I hadn't quite scaled yet. But when you Inferno that floor, you completely neuter it and you easily puncture whatever is left over. So that Inferno represented a lot of important value. I'll just say it like that. Just a lot of important value. And we actually get a ton of value out of Penitent Remains here too, because I ended up pivoting hard into the eggs late game. The Endless Egg got tons of value out of Penitent Remains, just free damage left and right, which is great. So honestly, a lot of weird choices and a weird balancing act through the mid game, but we take the victory here. A very strong run overall. A very difficult to navigate. It's interesting because, like I said earlier, this run is extremely clean to me at 100 shards. I know exactly what to do here, right? I just, it's very straightforward. Whereas at 200 shards, this looks concerning, right? We have to balance a ton of incoming damage from just leaking really scary enemies and potentially getting completely sandblasted. There were still potentially turns on, say, Diligent, where I might have lost, or on Conduits, where I could have lost, depending on a number of factors. So it's all about hedging your bets and hoping for the best. So yeah, all right, cool. Brings us up to a 4-win streak, which is great. And yeah, I'll let you go there. So hey, thanks a lot for watching this. I really appreciate your time. As always, you can give the video a like or a dislike if you want. You can subscribe to the channel if you want to see more, and stay tuned for what's next. Take care, folks.